G'day comrade subscribers, hope everyone's well. This is the inside of the Thomson MO6. Actually, one thing I've just taken it all out just to give it a clean, so one thing I noticed is that it looks like the top layer is all ground plane. I just noticed that it's all kind of ground plane on the top layer, and then on the bottom layer that's where we actually have all the signal traces. I thought that was interesting. Never really seen that before. I'm sure it's been done many times before, but for me personally, sometimes taking notice, sometimes not. Yeah, interesting. Anyway, going to try and give this a bit of a clean. Clean the case. Same with the power supply. So I can give the power supply a bit of a brush up. But that's not what this video is about. As you know, I like to measure temperatures and try and reduce temperatures on board. So I've been using my trusty little digital thermometer here. It's got a little laser there where you can kind of point it and get the temperature. So obviously everything's at kind of ambient now, 23 degrees it reckons. So let's check the Watson's Electricity House thermometer from, God knows, 50, 60 years ago, maybe even longer, probably more than that actually, 4-digit phone number, because it is 2024, so 60, they'd make it, 60 years would put it in the 60s. Yeah, so it's maybe 60 odd years old. So yeah, we're about 23 degrees. So yeah, so ambient. Anyway, rambling. I thought, well, some of the more interesting guys, they've got a thermal imager. So I thought, oh, I might have a look how much thermal imagers are. Element 14, and it's like thousands and thousands of dollars. So next stop, Aliexpress. And there was quite a range. It was a bit daunting actually. Mostly coming down to the resolution. So I had a look for one that had a relatively high resolution, which is actually quite low. I'm not sure what this is. I think this was 192 by something. I'll put a link on full. Always check the video description. I always put more info there. I think the original price was 666 Australian dollars, but it was on sale for 200 and something dollars. So, you know, how can you go past value like that? And it's just arrived. So I'm pretty impressed by that because I ordered it last week. Normally, you know, you're looking at 2 months from China, but that was one of these 10-day guaranteed deliveries. So it's got good reviews as well. So I thought I'd give it a try for 200 odd dollars. So let's open it up. Okay, so don't know if you push it. Does it push open or I don't know. Oh, there we are. Okay. Quite easy actually. Here we go. ToolTop or ToolTop ET692C. Don't need that one. Right, yep, okay. Know exactly how to use it. Okay, there we go. Not too bad. It's apparently got 6 gigabytes of internal memory, so you can actually record a video. Tiny little lens. So a lens up there and a lens there. Okay. So yeah, I don't know how. It's got internal memory. I guess maybe Bluetooth or something, or Wi-Fi. That's how you get the files off. What's this here? So this will be charging cable, I guess. USB-C. Oh, very good. USB-C. I think that must be about it. Yep. Put that to the side. Okay, this is where reading the manual probably comes in handy, because it does look like it's kind of weatherproof. What's this on the side? Does this open? Oh, here we go. There we go. Okay, that's the charging port there. So I assume I need to charge it first off. So let me charge it up. So yeah, temperature, it's got two ranges apparently. So -20 all the way up to 550 degrees Celsius in two ranges. Oh, there we go. Resolution 256 by 192. So that seemed like one of the highest, you know, for $200. And there we go. There's the ET692C professional thermal imager. So let me charge it up. I assume it needs charging, although maybe it doesn't. So that's plugged in. Okay, so it looks like it's almost charged. Shall we peel this off? There we go. Okay. Can I turn it on while it's charging? Maybe not. Alright, I'll let it finish charging. And then get all this rubbish off. We'll give it a try. Right, let's give this a go. So I did actually briefly read through the manual. It's got one of those kind of standard lithium-ion batteries. Is it a 16650 or something like that? I use in all my LED torches. So, okay, that's there. Alright, so it's not so easily, it's plugged in, so you can't just slot a new one in. 18650, 2000 milliamp hours. So, okay. I was thinking you could just slot a larger capacity one in, but it's plugged in and soldered in. But anyway, I'm sure you could buy replacement. I was just thinking of like getting a named brand. But anyway, let's try and get that back on. There we go. And obviously the USB on the side, plug it into your computer. So that's how you can transfer videos and pictures off. So let's power it on. Do I just hold it down, or I'll hold it down? There we go. Alright, it's loading, little green loading bar. Da-da-da. Alright, a little click, because I think there is some metal plate that goes in front. Better open it up. Okay, now we're going to do this. Have to maybe, I don't know. So get that out of the way. Okay, so that's looking at my, oops, sorry. That is, all right, how, pressing up and down button. Okay, this is how we can change the color scheme. So that heat there would be the transformer for the USB sockets there. So it seems to work. What else? Let me put my, oh, there's my hand. Let me just move this like that. Put my hand in front. Oh, there's my hand. So basically, yes, it does seem to work. So, and then every now and again you'll hear a click, I think, which is something to do with some calibration. So what I'll do is, I'm going to be working on the VIC-20 next. So I'll plug that in and let it run for an hour, and then we'll check it out. I think, and then try the, how do we, oh, probably press that button there. Record video. What do we do? No, okay. Hold it down again. Oh, okay, menu. Alright, so I'm recording video now. Alright, and then hold the trigger key. Okay, alright. I'll plug in my VIC-20 board. So I'm going to do a video on the VIC-20 today. Got the CMOS, got the 65C22s and the 65C02. So I was going to replace those two today and then talk about what further work I want to do with the SRAM. So I'll plug this in, let it run for an hour, and then we'll have a look. Let's have a look now. And as you can maybe see, just trying to, let me move that there. There we go. So looking at the board, and then so basically ambient temperature. Hold that, turn it off. Okay, power off. Okay, let's see what the temperature, what it looks like in about an hour. Okay, I've kicked off the self-test. As you can see, I'm using the Commodore 64 font. Whoa, 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 oh, that's interesting. What test is it doing now, I wonder? Maybe I should be using the Commodore 64 font. Let's just unplug the... there we go. That's the VIC-20 font. And then that's the Commodore 64 font. Interesting. All right, I'll leave that off. I'll behave. I'll stick the boring old VIC-20 font. Ah! Which way does it go? Put it on there. There we go. All right, so I'll let this run. And then we'll check the temperatures. Okay, I'm back. It's only been half an hour, and this is what I've got. So yes, this is why I'm going to do some further work. I have it's nothing to do with the font ROM this time, or character ROM. Well, it could be because I've replaced it. But let's power off. I'm going to be happy. I should press the reset button, shouldn't I? There we go. So it's all back. So it's something to do. Yeah. So some further troubleshooting required on this machine. And one of the things I want to do is look at the RAM here and the color RAM. But that's a different video. So been half an hour. Let's check out what it looks like under the thermal imager. Well, I'm planning to download the video and then add it into, rather than just filming this. So we'll see how that goes. Oops, sorry, turn it on. Actually, let me just plug the keyboard back in and start the diagnostics off again. So it's interesting. So does the problem happen because the diagnostics is running that long? Whoops. Oh, that's interesting. All right. Go back to utilities, self-test. Oh, interesting. So, okay, no, it's all garbled still. Interesting. So there is definitely I'd say there's a RAM issue, maybe. Or maybe there's some problem with my character ROM. I'll show you quickly. So, oops. So, oh look, yeah, okay. Let's not get sidetracked. That's a different issue. This is just checking out the. There we go. All right, let's get that out of the way. Well, you can see the RAM there. Let me zoom in, move this around. So you can see the RAM, and then up in the corner there, you can see the two vias, 6522s, You can see the in the center there where the obviously where the die is. And then this little one beside it is pretty hot. Then you've got the Vic chip there, which is looking pretty good. You can see the heat is distributed. And then we've got, interesting, so chip there and some balance. Interesting. All right, let's go down. And then we've got the what are they, the buffers? 74LS 245s. And then we've got the character ROM here, which is perfectly cold. I should be filming this, but I'll do it after this. 6502. And then we've got the basic ROM. And then we've got the kernel ROM that's been replaced as well. And then obviously we've got the rectifier, which is ambient. And then we've got the regulator over there, which has got nicely distributed heat. Like the cartridge looks all right. So there we go. So what I'll do now is I'll actually record it on here, and then I'll try and upload the video, and I'll probably add it at the end of this. So there we go. That was just a quick look at this. So I think it's pretty neat. It does have a little temperature. It does show the little temperature there as well. Yeah, but there we go. Hopefully that's of some interest. And yeah, I have to do some more troubleshooting on this poor fellow. Okay, bye for now. Before we go, I forgot, let's have a quick look at the menu. So let me zoom in a bit. So that's the on off, so press the menu button. What have we got? So image registration, not sure what that is. Select. All right, I'm going to have to read the manual for that, I'm not sure what that is. Enter, and let's go back to menu. So images, obviously that shows what images are on there. There we go, we've got 2 videos on there. Color palette. Okay, so this is where we can define different palettes to use. All right. What happens if we select that one? Okay, menu. Lens caps on. Oh, okay, there we go. So warm is black, cool is white. So you can see my hands there. The board, this is looking at the board, it's cooled down quite a lot. Okay, so there's different palettes we can use. Oh, press the menu button again. emissivity, so I think that's the, I have to read the manual, but I assume that is perhaps the material that you're checking, I guess. What sort of reflective material it is, perhaps. I'm not too fussed by that. I'll leave it on 0.95. Menu again, and then just settings. So auto shutdown, intensity, language, unit, so degrees Celsius. Temperature range, so that's the two temperature ranges you can have. Low, -20 to 120 degrees, and 120 to 550. I think we just go back. Then time format, 12 to 24 hours. Set the time. It was actually almost, well, it was on China time, I guess, Beijing time. Spot on. Okay, so yeah, we want that. And the version, if it makes any difference, version 1.2.10. So there we go. All right. Right, yeah, I'm going to have to start working on this fellow again. Bye again.